Oh, hey guys, guess what? More stuff for the STI. Stay tuned. So, today I'm going to be installing my front splitter. If you guys are interested on the brand of this splitter, just make sure you follow me on Instagram. Send me a message on Instagram, and now I'll give you the person's name from Instagram. That's the only way I could buy it from. Let's start putting this in together. I have to raise up my STI and then take off the bumper and then put this on. Time out. All right, this video was just going to be about the front splitter, but thinking about it, I've decided to install another thing, which are Canards. I was going to do a different video for the Canards, but thinking about it, big Canards, I'm thinking that taking the bumper off will be way more easier installing the Canards in it. These Canards are from Aeroflow Dynamics. There's a little problem with the Canards. There's a little bit of overspray, and I've contacted them, and they said to keep this Canards for now, and then they're gonna send me new Canards that don't have a little bit of overspray. There's a little bit, there's a bunch of overspray spots around the Canard, but I'll just install it for now, and then whenever they send me the new ones, then I'll put the new ones on. But now it's going to be a front splitter and Canard installation for my front bumper, because I think it's way easier to do it now than later. All right, now, like I said, let me raise up the car, take the bumper off, and start putting all these things together. So I've never taken my bumper off, so this is going to be the first time I've taken my bumper off. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I know it's a couple bolts on the top, on the bottom, and some little push thing on the side. So hopefully I can figure this out really quick, but I know it's pretty easy. I've seen it done a lot of times. So this is how it's going to look, or it should look like that. It's supposed to be like 4 inches big right there. I gotta figure it out how to make the holes, which is gonna be in the back. So I'm probably gonna try, oh great. Stop it. I gotta try to put the bumper somewhere where I can lay down on, like on the back side, so I can see the bottom part of the bumper. So let me figure it out. Maybe I'll use this in my messy garage. Let's figure it out. All right, so this is on. You can see I put some I kind of measured on the floor, try to make sure that everything is perfect, as close as perfect. And I put some tape, but I put some clamps in the back. Underneath, put like 5 clamps, big ones, little ones. As you can see, they're holding the bumper and the splitter on. Now I'm gonna drill through the holes, make sure I get through the back, and then put my bolts and the spacers on. it's halfway done. As you can see, I got a couple of bolts put on already. I had to change a couple of the holes because of my lip placement and like screws and all that stuff that I had in my lip right here, down there. Now this is my biggest problem right here, my garage door.
Hey.
Oh, almost fell. Anyways, my lip has like screws underneath, as you can see, and that is not flush. So I'm gonna see if I can take these out and make it flush. Right? Alright, so everything is there. It's nice and sturdy there. Every bolt is nice and tight. What I did with these ones is that you can still kind of see it. I want to do something tighter than that. But for now I got like screws in there. I took the screws out, then I made little holes here and then went through it. I guess right now, I guess I'll either do, I got some, I guess I'll just do the canards. For now, I'll put it on the floor and I'll measure for the canards. Alright, so I did the other side already. Now I'm going to do this side now. It comes with like a little rubber thing that you have to peel it, like, kind of like stick in. And basically, I do it, I measure by eye. That's my choice. I like to do that way. So I'm just going to measure this part. Try to make sure that I do it the same over there, and then drill and make holes through it. Alright, so this is how it looks. The only problem that I have is that they're not perfectly curved, so I don't know if you can see, there's like a little gap right here. It's nice and tight here and nice and tight here, but as soon as the curve goes, there's a gap on it. And this one is even bigger. So I don't know. Alright, everything's complete. I put my, all the canards are on. Now I'm looking for the, I'm looking for the perfect placement for some rods. So they're cheap rods, but it should work just a tiny little bit. So I'm thinking of putting it on the side of this opening and then pretty much straight down. Alright, so rods are in, front splitter's in, canards are in, everything's in. So now all I'm going to do is I have to clean it and put it right back into the car. But the biggest problem is that my light has left. Hey, it's getting dark, so I'm going to put it in and then we'll be back tomorrow and I'll show you the end result and then a couple of shots, maybe some aerial shots, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so it is the next day. As you can see, daylight. I got some daylight. The car is complete. I've wiped it down and everything is installed. So I'm gonna give you some cool shots. Enjoy. that's it. If you guys are new, just consider subscribing. And remember, if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. And that's all. See you guys later.